Most people making $300,000 per year have less net worth than someone making $60,000 who understands lifestyle inflation. High earners often accumulate high expenses faster than they accumulate assets, creating golden prison cells of impressive lifestyles built on fragile financial foundations. This isn't about shaming high earners or suggesting that earning more money doesn't matter. This is about understanding how lifestyle inflation systematically prevents wealth building across all income levels. The psychological and social forces that drive spending increases often move faster than income increases, keeping people financially stressed regardless of how much they earn. Let me show you how this works in practice. Someone starts their career earning $40,000 living in a studio apartment, driving a used car, eating simple meals, and shopping at discount stores. They're financially stressed but hopeful because they assume more income will solve their problems. They get promoted to $80,000. Now they can afford a one-bedroom apartment, a newer car with payments, better restaurants, nicer clothes, and occasional vacations. Their lifestyle improves dramatically, but their savings rate stays roughly the same. They're still living close to their means, just at a higher level. Another promotion to $120,000. Now they need a two-bedroom apartment in a better neighborhood, a nicer car, gym memberships, better restaurants, quality furniture, and regular travel. Their expenses rise to match their income. They feel successful because their lifestyle keeps improving, but their wealth building stays flat. At $200,000, they move to a house with a mortgage, luxury car payments, private school for kids, country club memberships, high-end groceries, expensive hobbies, and premium everything. Their lifestyle looks wealthy from the outside, but they're still living paycheck to paycheck, just with bigger paychecks and bigger expenses. Meanwhile, someone earning $60,000 who resists lifestyle inflation might live in a modest apartment, drive a reliable used car, cook most meals at home, and shop carefully. But they invest $20,000 annually in low-cost index funds. After 20 years, they have $600,000 invested, while the high earner has impressive possessions but minimal net worth. The psychological trap happens because lifestyle improvements feel like progress. Moving to a better apartment, buying a newer car, or eating at nicer restaurants provides immediate satisfaction and social validation. These upgrades feel like success because they represent quality of life improvements. But wealth building happens slowly and invisibly. Money invested in stocks or real estate doesn't provide immediate lifestyle benefits. You can't drive your index fund or show off your rental property equity to friends. Wealth building requires sacrificing visible lifestyle improvements for invisible future benefits. Social pressure accelerates lifestyle inflation because success is measured by consumption rather than net worth. People judge your success based on where you live, what you drive, where you eat, and how you dress. Nobody sees your investment portfolio or your debt-to-income ratio. So there's constant pressure to spend money on visible status symbols. Professional environments often require lifestyle inflation. Lawyers are expected to wear expensive suits, drive nice cars, and live in prestigious neighborhoods. Executives need to project success through their appearance and lifestyle choices. The cost of looking successful can consume most of the income from successful careers. Family pressure adds another layer. As income rises, expectations for children's education, activities, and opportunities rise proportionally. Private schools, expensive sports programs, tutoring, and college preparation can cost tens of thousands annually. What feels like good parenting often prevents wealth accumulation. Geographic lifestyle inflation compounds the problem. Higher paying jobs are often in expensive cities where housing, taxes, and daily expenses are proportionally higher. A $200,000 salary in San Francisco provides less purchasing power than a $100,000 salary in Kansas City. But the social expectations and lifestyle pressures are much higher. The tax system penalizes high earners through progressive tax rates, reducing the actual purchasing power of income increases. Someone moving from $80,000 to $160,000 doesn't double their take-home pay due to higher tax brackets. But lifestyle inflation often assumes the gross income increase rather than the net income reality. Credit access enables lifestyle inflation by making expensive purchases seem affordable through financing. Higher income qualifies you for bigger mortgages, luxury car loans, and higher credit limits. Banks eagerly provide debt to high earners, allowing them to live above their means with seemingly manageable monthly payments. The compound effect over decades is devastating. Someone who consistently inflates their lifestyle with income increases might earn $5 million over their career, but retire with minimal savings. Someone who caps their lifestyle and invests the difference might earn $2 million, but retire wealthy. Age makes lifestyle inflation harder to reverse because possessions create dependencies. Once you have a large house, luxury cars, and expensive habits, reducing your lifestyle feels like failure. You've built a financial structure that requires high income to maintain. Downsizing feels psychologically painful even when it would improve your financial position. Children raised in lifestyle-inflated households often expect similar standards as adults, perpetuating the cycle across generations. They assume expensive schools, cars, vacations, and possessions are normal rather than choices that prevent wealth building. This creates multi-generational patterns of high income with low wealth accumulation. The solution requires conscious resistance to social and psychological pressures that drive lifestyle inflation. This means setting specific lifestyle limits regardless of income increases. When you get a raise, the extra money should go toward investments before lifestyle upgrades. Cap your housing, transportation, and discretionary spending at reasonable levels, and invest everything above those caps. This approach feels countercultural because it means living below your apparent means when you could afford more, driving a reliable used car when you could afford a luxury vehicle, living in a modest house when you could afford a mansion, shopping carefully when you could afford premium everything. But wealthy people understand that every dollar spent on lifestyle inflation is a dollar not building wealth. They often live in smaller houses, drive older cars, and spend less on clothes than their income would suggest. Not because they're cheap, but because they prioritize wealth building over lifestyle signaling. The psychology requires redefining success from consumption to wealth accumulation. Instead of measuring progress by lifestyle improvements, measure progress by net worth increases. Instead of celebrating raises with spending upgrades, celebrate them with investment increases. Instead of comparing your lifestyle to peers, compare your wealth building rate. This shift in thinking changes every financial decision. You ask, will this purchase build wealth or prevent it? Rather than, can I afford this purchase? You optimize for long-term wealth rather than short-term lifestyle satisfaction. You choose financial freedom over impressive appearances. The irony is that avoiding lifestyle inflation eventually allows much higher lifestyle standards through passive income. Someone who resists lifestyle inflation for 20 years while building wealth can eventually afford any lifestyle they want without working. Someone who inflates their lifestyle continuously might work forever to maintain their expensive standards. The choice isn't between enjoying life and building wealth. The choice is between temporary lifestyle improvements that prevent wealth building and delayed lifestyle improvements funded by passive income. One approach provides immediate gratification with long-term stress. The other provides delayed gratification with long-term freedom. Understanding lifestyle inflation as a wealth-destroying force changes how you approach career advancement. Instead of seeing raises as opportunities to upgrade your lifestyle, you see them as opportunities to accelerate wealth building. Instead of letting expenses rise with income, you cap expenses and invest the difference. Most people never escape lifestyle inflation because it feels like natural progression. As you earn more, you assume you should live better. But living better, through consumption, prevents the wealth accumulation that would eventually allow authentic financial security and choice. The real trap isn't earning high income. The trap is believing that high income automatically creates wealth when it's often used to fund expensive lifestyles that prevent wealth building. Breaking this pattern requires conscious decisions to prioritize long-term wealth over short-term lifestyle improvements, regardless of how much you earn.